Welcome to TradeTheMBA.com. This is John. This report is for the 7th of September, and you can see from our original short snake spread that happened, well, right about there, right at that pink dot. We've been in a slow, soft cascade. We finally now see a negative shakeout, and we have reached the 76%, which is at 2864. The low was 68. Currently, we're sitting at 78, but a breach of that 76% line, you got to be thinking 61% line, and that's down at 31. So something to pay attention to. Now, a couple of key signs here. You've got the closing of the mouth, which means the tongue has been cut off here. That's actually helps mitigate decline, as well as you have the cross of the red with steel moving higher. So short-term buyers and that have gone into protection mode a little bit. We haven't dipped below the red line yet, very close to it though. So it's kind of a precarious spot to be. I think the market is delicate. It makes it very easy for us because you have the ABM green, which was at 2871, which is exactly what the low so far has been for the pre-market, and we slightly dipped below it yesterday and closed above it. So you've got a whole series of ones going all the way up to the 2892 ABM yellow, easy range. Above that ABM yellow, you can certainly be thinking more of a long scenario, but below it, always wanting to be short or just out. In this particular case, the NASDAQ, you can see all the way to the 61 already. So that relative weakness in relationship certainly exacerbated right there, producing the exact same kind of configuration. In fact, now you got a situation where you could actually meet and convert to a bullish spread. That's assuming you get the cyan dipping down, and that's shorts have maintained a pretty strong appearance here, and you have a dip below the red line from the NASDAQ. So a little divergence between the two is going to create some problems. The rising euro certainly is going to help keep the S&P going because it inflates those earnings. Flight to quality on a little bit of decline, so that's where people have gone. Plus, you get more of the chaos from the election stuff. It certainly has its impact. And but you had record job numbers, lowest unemployment in 5 decades or more. It's crazy stuff. And here you have oil still holding on. And again, this is, it's one of those easy ones. It's like between this range, but again, it had expressed short snake right there, where you have that orange breaks above, steel below, cyan right in the middle. It's like a perfect configuration there, and I particularly like it when green is coming above orange like that and then crosses below. Usually creates a very strong signal right at that point, and you can see the cascade from that signal has been pretty significant. So very effective that way. And gold just hovering right now. It's been building. You can see we've gone from extreme liquidation to not so much anymore, even though price is at the same relative low, and those tend to produce little shock moves. Intraday was very fun. Intraday was quite the extravagance. Let's just scroll back. We were talking about the early shorts that took place, and I was marking them again. These are those snakes again. Here it is, that green coming from above and sliding into it. Then it breaks below, and sure enough, just continues to cascade. The orange setting up a continuation short move, which it did exactly that. And then gold, 38%. No way that's going to do anything. And this is an interesting one because I don't always look for the zero line when you get the gold in that setup. I usually look for about 80%. So I'll take the range between the 23 and 100. In this particular case, we can look at what it was at the time, which always makes the most sense. So 74 to 69. Well, okay, that's 6 points, just under 5 3/4. So I'll take about 80% of that, or 4+ from the 23. So in that particular case, you get somewhere right in about there. And so when that fills, if depending on what the readings are, it's like I may take it at that spot. In this particular case, we had some pretty negative readings. So I was expecting us to head towards the zero. Once we got there, it was like, boom, fine, took that. And sure enough, we bounced strong right off that because we'd had rising red pivots. You can see that if I draw a line and just goes from there. This second one was a nice little pop, and then even if you compare this one to that one, you're matching lows with higher DOC readings, and sure enough, that one led to the nicest move. Also gave a beautiful short setup configuration right in there. It was bullish into that spot, and then right about here, converted. So I don't know, did I get to the exact highs of that? Let me see. I get 84.50. So yeah, literally it did, because I mean, once it reaches the 100% there, it was like, boom. No hesitation with that, and just been a slow cascade all the way down until it already is captured there. We ended up with a buyback to the 50%. So from the 100%, went down to the 23, shot back up to the 50. It's still not done, doing back and forth things right now, and it's still in a weak spread right here from this particular point. So all in all, good action, nothing to complain about. We're getting much broader ranges. I mean, we're in the mid-20s in some of these moves, and that I think that's fantastic. So just keep playing the zones as they are, and keep an eye on that daily 76, because it's going to be a powerful confluence spot. And I'll keep posting on the Skype chat as warranted. As always, though, trade well.